with my buddy Dash for this episode of Double Take. Dave, I just said joined by Dash, but we're joined by Dash
Talking
and
in
Dave.
the third person. That's
The way you
weird.
The way you feel.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining in. It is, at least for the Turning Giants. We did miss the last one. It was a bit later. It was too late for us. We couldn't do it. So this is our first preseason broadcast. Officially, welcome in. Bones is here saying, what's up? What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining. Please like, please subscribe. Hit that off to begin with before we forget, as we always do. So yes, no Dash tonight. Dash is Wednesdays is a no-go for Dash, pretty much always. Especially when, you kind of only remember last minute, the day before. You don't give him enough heads up. So I'm here. I'm here alone. I don't know which one of his 3 jobs he's working at right now, but regardless, he is working. So it'll just be us. What I will do, however, is I'll open up the lines at halftime. We'll try this out because it's preseason. We're trying new things. So, typically, if it's a home game, we would have Kevin. He would be popping in for the halftime shows as well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. See if a couple of you will pop in. I know Colin said he wants to do that. Yeah, 3 jobs. He's got 3 jobs. So, first off, before I forget, let me get this DAZN thing rolling on screen because, these streaming services, they don't behave. If you know what I'm saying. I think we've all been through that. These streaming services.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Regardless, here we go. I love it now that it is a Madrid game. It's right there, first thing on the splash screen at DAZN. Usually I have to search for the freaking game. Oh, yeah. Use cookies. They use cookies. Y'all use cookies. I remember back in the day, I don't know, 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, old man story here. But I was always a little bit of a computer nerd in a sense. I just like tinkering and playing with things. And I had somehow exposed the cookies file for Internet Explorer at the time. And my parents saw all these files named cookies. And they're like, what kind of naughty stuff is Dave looking at? So I had to explain to them, which I'm sure they had no idea. They just kind of accepted it for at face value. But I had to explain to them what a cookie was on a computer. So I got out of that one, thankfully. David Elitox here as well, and Sarthakra Watt from, I believe, Edmonton, right? He's saying Tim Hortons cookies or Subway cookies. Easy Subway cookies. I wouldn't go to either one, but I do know at Subway you can buy them by the sleeve. I've seen it done. I have pulled from a sleeve of Subway cookies. So there is that. And here is Colin. He is in. Welcome, Colin. And Bones agreeing that Subways are really good. Yeah. Yeah, they do that right, man. I don't know. Subway's kind of trashy in a lot of ways. It's the lowest quality meat. They try to come off like they're super healthy, and they're probably a better option compared to like McDonald's, Harvey's, what have you. That's right. Harvey's is the Canadian one. Let's go with Sonic or Five Guys. Regardless, they try to come across as super healthy, but it's all just trash. Fast food is fast food, right? It is what it is. Don't kid yourself. But yeah, sometimes these fast food places do just like nail something. Like McDonald's, I've always loved their fries. Their burgers are atrocious. But their fries are just like, yeah, man. Everyone loves their fries. All right. I mean, let's get into the game a little bit. We're already in food. So I did oop. That was the most Canadian thing I could have said. I did open up a food, what do you call it? A food room on Discord server, which is what that barcode is up there. So scan that in. We got the pets one going. We got the food one going. It's something we talk about a lot. I perhaps should do an anime one. I don't know. I wouldn't be in there very much, but I think a lot of you may. But if that's something you guys are interested in, I mean, whatever you guys want, right? So I'll share the FOP mob. Why not? Let's get that up on screen so we can see what we're looking at here today. The lineups projected. So we are looking at Tech. Sandro getting a start. Bremer, Danilo. Kostic, Moretti, Locatelli, McKennie, and Wea. So McKennie getting a look. They do have to sort of play these guys to let people know that that they can play. They're not injured. They're useful, so they can hopefully sell them on. And we have the Keen K's again. I thought we were going to get Milik. But yeah, Keen K's. On the Madrid side, we have Vinicius and Joselu. Bellingham, I'm doing this in the reverse order now. Bellingham in the attacking role, false nine or attacking midfielder. I think it's more of an attacking midfielder, right? We'll find out tonight. And excuse me as I cough and I try to mute. I am still recovering from this lingering cold. It's brutal. Anyways, we have Modric, Kroos, and Camavinga. Like, what a star-studded midfield. It's amazing. Garcia, Hernandez, Rudiger, Vasquez, and then Timo Courtois in net. Gattoni. You saying Gattoni because there is no Gattoni? He's probably going to come on. There's all these guys are going to get subbed out at some point, right? This is just the starting 11. These games. Okay, why has this stream not started? Has anybody else's stream started? I'm telling you. There it is. I had to refresh it. Okay. You guys are about to start yelling at me like the game started. Like, what's going on here? Who's this that they're showing? Anyways, we are in Orlando, Florida. That's right, Jeff. Jeff is going to be at the game. He was saying he's going to get us some footage. That's cool. We'll see what he comes up with. Okay, we got a story here. Once I got a foot long, and it was like $15, but the worker charged me 20, and I was too shy to tell her, so I ended up paying it. That's the most Canadian thing to do, though, isn't it? It really is. Yeah. I get it. You probably deserved your money, but too shy. I understand that. Bone's saying, I don't know if they're doing it there, but they are starting to cut their own meat here. Subway is. Okay. Really? I'm going to say no, not the ones I've been to. Keep in mind, I'm not really in the city. Kind of more out in the country, if you will. Smaller communities. So this is something they might have in like Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver. Definitely not where I live. Like they would field it in those places first if it was to happen. Yeah, they do have the starting 11s shown up here on screen now, so I can confirm FOP Mob is correct in the matter. They're usually not incorrect within an hour of the game, and they get the team sheets. Like they're submitted. We all know what's up. Charge my vape. Oh, you're a vapor, are you? That's something we can get made fun of here. Could be been. Oh, okay. Well, don't come on. Don't admit that on the chat. You know I don't proofread these things before I put them on screen. But good luck with that. Yeah, Frankie wants some anime. Yeah, because look at Frankie's JoJo. Was JoJo the Avengers? Is that what it is? With Gatti? I don't know. People coming in saying, let's go. What's going on, people? Yeah, Gamboko saying, okay, Bernetti, are you ready to battle Modric, Cruz, and Bellingham? He's gonna get bossed around. Let's just hope these old timers are like, okay, we're just taking it easy. We went to what's it called? The Epcot Center today. It's a good day. Let's just shell out. Is it? I mean, it's hot out. Let's not stress. Of course, it's always great to win. It's a preseason. It really doesn't mean anything. We have a variation of the second kit. It's so wild. I was about to say the third kit because to me that's like a third kit. Apparently, our third kit's just gonna be black, which is what you think the second kit. Whatever, semantics, marketing. But we get to see this. I don't know, controversial. What do you guys think about this jersey? The pastel pink stripes. Of course, it's always different in person. It's different seeing it on TV. Just the models, the renders on the internet don't typically do it justice, especially the little patterning they can only see up close in person. Madrid, though, slightly different kit as well. They're rocking. They have a tricolor on their shoulders. Cool little pattern, like a weave pattern in the shirt. And they're going with the comic book theme in the numbers. That is kind of cool. I do like that art style. Oh, what restaurant is it in the States that has that art on the wall, but they do it with crayons? Something's going to hook me. Yeah, it's just like a standard, I don't know, get burgers or whatever type place. Was it Red Robin? Man, I haven't been to the States and eaten that American food in a few years now. Maybe I need another trip. Yeah, I need another trip. Yeah, Bones laughing. JoJo the Avengers. Okay, so Keen is gonna get the first touch here to kick off. Yeah, if I haven't learned to proofread them yet, it's your own fault. Well, not if you're incriminating yourself, then that's your fault. Take it easy on the 19-year-old kid. Yeah, Murderetti. Okay, so Colin loves it. And David also does. Okay. So you guys do like it? Right on. Here it is. The crowd actually goes pretty crazy here tonight. See if that maintains. Keen. Right off the bat, gonna pressure, and I like that. But Madrid takes control. Ooh, Weah almost cuts it out. Gets bodied off, takes a touch, and it's a throw in for Madrid. Quick little burst. Both Americans on at the same time as well, we should mention. Okay, so we got Keen. We have the Keen fans. The MK, remember MK Ultra? That's what we're going with. I hope, like the Ultra. I want him to earn that Ultra name, especially. Oh, Keen, that was offside, it looked like, but they're playing it. Oh, off the post, it's in Keen. That had to be offside, though. Where's the call? But we got the gritty. We got the gritty already, and it's Keen. Come on. I thought that was offside for sure. Or am I just not used to this? Am I not used to this? Is anybody used to this? Wow. That only took a minute. That's beautiful. No, that was on. That was on. That was actually, yeah. That was very good awareness by Keane, actually, to know that back marker and keep just on side of that. Like, that's a poacher's goal. Are they doing the new rule for the offside? I don't think so. They haven't in the Women's World Cup. I guess we'll find out, but I don't think they are. There's very certain test beds for that right now. Ooh, okay, so non-call, bit of a foul there, but these are American refs, and there's a Sandro foul in the box on Vinicius, and it's a non-call. And the crowd jeers the refs early on. I thought that might have been a call. It's maybe worth a look. He did go down easy. Yeah. Now, this is actually what's interesting. We have an Italian and a Spanish team. American refs. It's different. We see this in the World Cup because you really have refs from all over the world. But yes, they let things go a lot more. The MLS is scrappy. It's scrappy, and we see this with the reffing right now. But Sandro holds off Vinicius again. Or no, it looked like Bremer. That was Bremer. But there's a yellow card on the play to Danilo. Or is Danilo just protesting? Okay, what do we have here? So that's Bremer. That's a little soft. That's Bremer just holding off Vinicius. I have a feeling that's because he let the other one slide, especially that one in the box, that he felt that he had to bring this one back and call a late. He's not incorrect for calling that. It's just real soft. But he did let the other ones go. At the end of the day, I think we kind of got off easy. Haven't seen the replays on it, but from my sight lines. But we do have Cruz here. And it's headed away. Solid defense there. Not like last game where they kind of fell asleep on those. Keen pressuring on, but fouled. I think, yeah, that's Cruz. He definitely just kind of took a knee. Felt the pressure. McKennie also picks up a yellow card. Okay, so maybe they called something back. So 2 yellow cards, but a steal here. Chiesa, Keane does not pick it up. But, Aaron Ball Keane with it. Courtois has to move out. Offside, though. Maybe. I love this one. Maybe there's no Madrid here in America. Not here in America, boys. No Madrid. Clearly not. They don't really care. To them, these clubs, obviously Madrid, they are the bigger club. But this is a pretty big deal for these refs, I think, compared to what they normally ref. Finney with it again. His dribbling. Goes out wide to the right. Skips a man. Modric now taking it wide. Bringing it. And the cross goes straight to tack. Easy pickup. Bit of deflection. Nice and easy. Is it weird? See, because we're not used to it. I just assumed it was still 0-0 because I'm not used to, especially against Madrid, honestly. I like it. Unexpected, such an early goal. 1 minute in. Bremer getting challenged with the Vinny again. That's going to be a challenge. Some bad blood already. Camavinga, Vinny, cross. Huge save by Tech. The scraps cannot be picked up either. Juve with it now. Cute little interchange there, but nothing for Madrid at the end. Tech coming up big. McKennie with it, trying to cut in. Takes a heavy touch and gets cut out. Trying to boss that midfield. And the crowd is loud. A lot of jeering. I'm going to say mostly Madrid fans, at least where the cameras, the mics are picking things up. but they are not happy so far. Oh, a nice little cutout. Sandro there coming up on the play. Out of position, though. Or is that Weah? That's Weah. Jeez. Okay, I got to get used to calling Weah. Keane with it, though. The tackle does not work because Keane still has it. Nice little back heel. Chiesa has it in support. Man, the resolution is blurry. Is it blurry for anybody else? I can barely make this out, but a long shot there from Sandro. But that was an easy one. Yeah, the blur on the broadcast camera there, the overhead. Very blurry today on DAZN. It's almost as if, you know how they have the digital advertising on the ends? And it kind of has that aura, that border around it. That's what I feel is happening with the players right now on this stream. Let me know if it looks that weird for you. When they do the zoom up, it looks perfectly fine. It's just this one angle. Okay, nice little cross in here. Way backtracking. Pressure's on, crosses in, and Sandro heads it out, and it's a corner. There's pressure coming in. That was Garcia, their left back, coming in for an attack. That could be dangerous. Oh, showing Tech's big save again. Yeah, just a classic keeper save there. Crosses in though. All heads are up. That's a good clear. Sorry. Oh, and that goes to Tech. Sorry, just going through one of my coughing fits as abs. But Timo has to come all the way out. Chiesa was right there with the long ball over the top, just trying to pull the Hail Mary FIFA play onto that one, but Courtois comes out aggressively, takes it. Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping because of the fuzziness on my screen, but maybe you're tripping too. We're all watching the same thing, and this is true. Just does the team actually look quicker, more intention, and energized? It does. Man, like I love it. MK Ultra. They settle it down now. Juve just trying to take control for a little bit, get a bit of a breather because Madrid have really come on hard. Basically, the last 9 minutes, that's the goal. So that's 10 minutes gone already. So Madrid attempt to strip it off Juve, unsuccessful. Controlling in the midfield, wide out to Weah. Yeah, they're looking all weird again, man. This is this is a weird stream. A nice little interplay. McKennie now out to Chiesa. He's in the box. I don't know what he's doing with it. He loses it. Camavinga now looking to clear up the left flank. And Vinny kind of fell on the ball. I don't know, but no call. Back in Juve's hands regardless. More like it looked like it was in Vinny's hands, but back in Juve's feet. Oh, not a good pass there. Vinny takes it. He's looking for it. Double marked, and Bremer gets the foot in the way. That's going out for a corner. Taken short and quick. Trying to get them disorganized. Here's the cross. It kind of makes it through, but bangs right off of Bellingham. Was somebody down on the play? Somebody's holding a shin. That's Bremer. Tuck and knock. See, I gotta say, back on the jersey thing. I know it's a point for some people. It's the outward identity of the club, you know. But what they did in LA with the Flames was absolutely atrocious. This where it's like they take a part of the uniform, like the number, and that's kind of creative. You put that special design in the number. That's way more classy than whatever that flame atrocity was in LA. Bit of a pattern too, picking up more so in the Juve kit, especially as it's getting wet. Some of the details popping out. But throwing for Madrid. Cruz controlling it deep. Brings it wide to the right. What's interesting too, I'm gonna say with Madrid that we don't get much anymore in like this the true sense in Serie A, because it seems like everyone's going 3-5-2 or certain variations. The 4-3-3 still exists. It's not to say that, but Madrid's 4-3-3, you don't see it like this in Serie A. But dribbling in by Chiesa, and maybe should have done more with that. Just kind of dribbled right into the defensive wall, and it's out for a corner, but just ran right up into traffic. He should have perhaps looked for an outlet. David agrees with the Flame kit. I agree it was atrocious, but there was way too much outrage about it. They won't play in it anyway, so let whoever wants pay their $250 for it. Yeah, I guess. I wasn't like freaking, but nobody liked it. Okay, crossing by Chiesa. Heads up. That's McKennie with the big one. It's finally cleared behind. Another corner coming up. A bit of danger on that one. Big Mac getting the headers, and we actually did miss that last year, didn't we? He just kind of put it back right in the middle of play. Knowing I guess he didn't have the angle at all to make that happen, so smart play. Okay, and Chiesa taking that corner, looking like he tried to pick the pocket top corner, just skimmed the top of the net. It's a little cheeky. Yeah, so you think too much outrage would happen. Perhaps. I mean, the internet caught on fire. Oh, man. Dash joke alert. And, like, I'm just changing dad jokes to dash jokes. It doesn't take any longer to say. It's an extra letter, but I think it's more endearing. Dash jokes are the quintessential dad jokes. But yeah, no, that jersey was really bad and it needed to get hated on. But long over the top ball. Too long, though, for Madrid. Tech watches is out of play. Let's look at Tech's kit here, though. The red. Reminds me a lot about the Spanish kit, the national team. Same, yeah, that red and yellow. Looks very Spanish. Okay, Madrid. What are they doing? They're not really looking awake, to be perfectly honest. They aren't taking this super seriously. They did for a few minutes, but Camavinga, though, doing a little hip check. Vinny with it as I say this. Here's Vinny. And straight to Tech. He's got that one again. Tries to take the shot just outside the box. Even Allegri looks refreshed in the white shirt. Yeah, the white shirts work well in Miami, don't they? Or, well, Orlando, Florida. Same general area. I know they're not that close. I'm just going to throw it out of my ass. It's like 2-3 hour drive, maybe. McKennie with it. Feeds it up to Keane. Nice little step back to Chiesa. Taking it from long. Little deflection goes straight to Courtois. Picks it up. Easy for the keep, but straight out to Camavinga. They're really pushing this left flank, Madrid is. But one back immediately given back, though, in the midfield. Here's Madrid back on an attack. Brought back to the left now. Garcia with it, crosses in, and it's cut out by Bremer. No, Danilo, sorry. Both are doing a big job tonight. Covering for each other, trying to lock down that right flank. Which, I mean, game plan. Madrid has Finney on the left. Oh, here's Kroos taken to the top of the box. Modric goes off Finney, and it's cleared away back to the defensive line. They come back in, though. Sorry, and I lost my thought, of course, there on that last note, but we'll move on. Madrid looking for the cross, brings it back. Camavinga takes a long one. Looked dangerous, but just outside. Going for a goal kick. So they're all coming from the outside, their chances, but they are mounting. Madrid do look like they're probably going to bag one here pretty soon. Juve has turtled. They have looked like they've had an outlet a bit more, a little more refreshing in that sense, but there's still a lot of the same issues. When coming under pressure like this, we still see a lot of the same issues. But McKennie trying to bring it out now. Pushes it to Keys on the left. Back to McKennie in the box. Crosses back to Sandro. No way. I called it wrong again. That's Timmy Weah. You kidding me? First goal. In our colors, everyone. You've just witnessed it. That's Timothy Weah coming in, just waltzing in along the right as everyone collapses onto Chiesa. McKennie picks it up, feeds it back. It's the two Americans up on the board right here in Orlando. Bam! That's everyone just collapsed on Chiesa there. They just sucked over. It just left the right flank completely open. That was horrible defending. Courtois upset, rightly so. Oh man, Bones coming in. It's like I'm telling you, Keane provides a room so much better than the Vlahovic. Yeah. You're probably right. He wants a new midfielder. Are you making fun of their midfield? You're saying one of them old timers are looking for a new job, perhaps? I mean, Kroos and Modric, they're both studs, let's be honest, but they're old. By football standards, man, they're old together. A lot of experience there, though. You can't take that away from them. A lot of technical skill. Okay. Of course, everything's going to be popping off. Man. Okay, Frank here. Jeff going crazy right now. Yeah, I bet. I was trying to see if he ever... They did show some Juve fans. Jeff did not look like he made it. Oh, nice little cutout, but... Oh! The rebound is picked up with a wide open net. And Joselu decides to just throw it out. Throw it away. I don't need this. What I'm down to now, I'm not going to shoot at this wide open net. Why would I? Good initial slide in there by Sandro, actually. Putting his body into it. So Sandro coming up pretty big. Still keeps it in play. But Josely just threw it away. And Colin's saying Beppe called a 3-0 loss. I never did put predictions in, so I guess I can't really say. Fought Mob is showing 15% percentage for that's smart. 15% percentage for Juventus, 77 for Real Madrid. So none of us are here pretending that we're a better team than Madrid, I hope. As much as we love them, or Bianconeri, I mean, you still got to be honest with yourself. But on the night in Orlando, it is 2-0. Madrid still in the attack, however, and headed away. They're trying to cross in wide now. Whistle and a free kick. Doesn't want to hear it from Locatelli. I'm not quite sure what happened. Some sort of contact there. That would have been that cross into the box. There would have been maybe some elbows. Dave is saying it's not just about the score, but to see that counter actually be played beautifully and lead to a goal was great. Passing was decisive. Yeah. And that's what we're looking for, right? Even with Milan was a tie. Okay, yeah, we won a shootout, sure. But there's those positives that we picked up. And even if we completely throw the game away at this point, if they score right now, you can still say the first 23 minutes, there's all these great things. But a dangerous free kick. The wall is up. Moretti taking the dirty ground job. And it hits the wall. On the volley, Garcia for a left back, man. I'm actually liking this guy. Fran Garcia. Let's pull him up. Don't know much about him. 23, yeah, just a youngster. Stud, though. Does well. Small at 169 centimeters. 2 goals, 3 assists. Not bad for a young left back. Not bad. Looks like he's been dangerous a couple times tonight. And I realized, too, I usually have the scoreboard up for these games, which I don't. I just have the Fought Mob thing rolling right now. My bad. My bad. I forgot. It's been a couple months since like actually calling a game. Yeah. I've been calling the F1 though. F1's fun. Not as many people in it though. The algorithm doesn't really push our content to F1 at the moment. We asked the AI, tell us about our channel, and it says straight up we're a Juventus channel, right? So we're niched, is what it is. Did anyone buy the pink and white shirt for themselves? I might have to cop coming from Kamaboko. Yeah, I think so. I think maybe Kevin did. But way along the right, he skied that cross in, just leaning way too far back off balance. Could have been a dangerous counterattack, but way again, still with the legs under him. 25 minutes. Looks a little gassed. Number 22. Must be for sure karma. For what? What do you mean karma? I'm thinking of getting the pink one for Gatti, but I kind of want the home kit with Gatti on it. Can't you do both with Gatti on it? I mean, you can do what you want, right? Assuming you have the money, the disposable income to do so. Okay, we having a cooling break here, I believe. Yeah, they're taking a break. Context, right? So when you just say here, Colin, obviously I know the previous message, but it says it's part of my partisan order. What's the partisan order that you're a part of? right? Like sounds like you have a partisan club, an order, a new world order. But no, you're ordering some kits. That's what you're saying. So, what is part of that order, though? Did he say? Let us know. I like having different names myself from Frankie. Yeah, okay. That's fair. It's fair. Go for a Weah. They scored. It's Weah. 22, you're American. Shall we put a poll? Okay, what do you have a short list? Maybe we can help you decide. But you have time. You don't need to. It's still preseason. You don't have to dive into this. But if you want, we can try to do it on a day that like tons of us are all in. Get a bigger cross section, more ideas, right? So we'll help you out. Bring it up on like Saturday night when we're all driving. Get Sandro the goat on the home kit, Frankie. Oh, Frankie's saying he would put Keane or Fajoli on it. Something tells me Fajoli would be fitting for that. It's also important just to see until the season actually starts. I would say wait until the transfer market closes. Because you just, especially in a year like this year, you can be playing with fire with that one. You never know. Like Fajoli he's probably staying with the team. But some off chance Saudi Arabia comes and offers, I don't know, like $70 million, something. Who knows, right? I'm just being stupid here, but you never know. All right, doing this sick. This is not a great idea, but we get underway again with the half. What is the weather in Orlando? Weather report. Oh, it's still 30 degrees Celsius. That is 86 Fahrenheit. 65% humidity. It's warm. It's warm enough. So some new graphics here on the font mob as well. They're doing something, I don't know, slightly different design. Yellow and orange. Madrid, though, Camavinga with it, bringing it out wide. Vinny picking it up in the center with a back heel cutout. Big ol' kick downfield, though. Juve want nothing to do with the ball right now. Rudiger will pick up the lazy ball. Just roll it along. Juve's like, no, we'll just sit back here. We'll defend. We're Italian. We'll Catenaccio, Allegri murder ball the rest of this. But somehow still have a dangerous counterattack. Let's see if it continues. Okay, so Colin coming in that Juve jersey, partisan home, Juve 95, 96, and a deserting golf polo. Bellingham, oh, that ball does not meet its target. Weah defensively gets at it, but I think he also draws a foul, so no, Rudiger is kicking this ball from long. Though that's actually how loud the crowd is right now. I can't make out the whistle clearly. Pretty impressive. Preseason game, the crowd kind of getting into it. It's fun. Yeah, the names of American stadiums, though. They're gross. Yeah, Frankie says he usually waits to see how players start. Dash here saying Lego. I think he meant, the dangerous Bellingham. Huge save by Tech. Oh, man, Tech is showing up tonight. Oh, man, that was coming off the cross there. Just Bellingham takes it the top of the box unmarked, smashes it in, but Tech parries it away. But get ready, coming off the left side now. Another cross coming in, which is cleared away quite easily. Colin saying Keane is not going anywhere. Not looking like it. Yeah, Bones agreeing with the Weah jersey. Weah's for the third kit, though, he says. Only for the third kit. And Bones saying or put MK Ultra on it. Yeah, just like that. MK Ultra. I gotta have to figure, or you guys would, of course, give a design for that. Some ideas. Still looking for an artist, too. Apparently, none of us can draw. But Vinny again crosses in, and Locatelli puts a foot to it. Back out to Madrid. Back to Vinny. It's all going through Vinny. Garcia. Modric. Modric gets it fed. Not a great cross, but wins a corner. I think that's all he's really looking for out of that one. So he'll tee this one up. I mean, you would have thought with the pressure Madrid has put on, they might have found something, but 32 minutes, still lots of time. Another cross from Modric. Headed away. Camavinga is actually doing quite well for Madrid. The legs on him. Hustles back into the play. Picking up those balls. He was one of my FIFA guys before he got too expensive. Oh, that layoff in the box. Not good. Keane gets it now. Oh, smart little play. Pushes it out wide. Pass to himself. Finds some space. Holds up the ball now. Waiting for support. Weah and Keane. Weah just pushed over. That's got to be a foul on the play. Yeah, Weah just shoved. That was a bit of frustration, I think, out of Bellingham. Weah, Gatti, and probably Fajoli will be the names for this year. Okay, so you got to narrow down. I wish Fajoli would change from a 44 to a 21. Yeah, Frank's saying the crowd's loving it. They are. Yeah, you really hear them. Colin says you know, at least 100 matches played to get your name on a shirt. I love how some people have their criteria for it. They can't just jive with whoever they're loving at. Frankie saying that's tech, baby. Is it 100 he's at? Someone pull up the stats on that one. Colin saying not before, laying it down. And Frankie says, yeah, but Gatti, he gets special treatment. So, Kamaboko saying, Frankie, why is Gattoni your favorite, bro? He's one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie. I think we might like him for similar reasons. But let's hear what you have to say. Yeah, okay, he's got it here. So Frankie says, I was a huge Chiellini fan, and he's the second coming of Chiellini, plus his story of how he came from the construction art to being a starter for Juve is lovely. But Modric crosses in, hits the back of, I think it's Kostic there. Again, I got the weird blurry effect here straight from the zone, the finest of streaming quality. Attack here now. Chiesa. Oh, man, that no, that was Kostic Chiesa again. I'm trying to see if there's some settings on this thing because it really is atrocious. I'm trying to call the game. It is honestly hard because it's that blurry. Only that camera angle though. So I'm sorry for the missed calls here. I'm doing my best. Oh man, and that ball, Madrid just lobs it on top of the net. Vinny, once again. Vinny, that's another one I used to get all the time on my FIFA team before he got too expensive. Because each year their value goes up, right? When you get them when they're still like 17, they're super cheap still. Now they have like 120 million release clause. It's insane. Bones saying he's gonna play the EA or buy the EAFC. To hopefully play with us, yes, since cross platform is opening up with pro teams and all that. That will be great. Should try to do that maybe this weekend. Because nothing's really happening this weekend. We got our Saturday night, Colin. Moretti getting bossed around there by Rudiger. Colin saying Cathy will get his time. He's being patient on him. He's just too damn charismatic. There is that. I absolutely love that about him. I love charisma. Over the top here. Weah picks it up. Moving his feet quite well, actually. But the pass fails and the counterattack. Vinny coming in, looking dangerous. And that one's in. There's no way he wasn't going to get that one. Again, I couldn't really see who he was passing off to. Weah did make an initial good pass. But the pass after that was a rush and just given away. And that left flank has been so dangerous for Madrid. It's been their only flank, honestly, there. Was it McKennie? I think so. Honestly, I apologize. I don't know why I'm apologizing for the zone. The zone should be sending us all an apology letter right now for how trash the quality is. And not them. Maybe that's just the feed they get. Maybe this is what's happening in Orlando. Like the feed in Orlando was that bad. I am not sure. But it's fairly unacceptable. I mean, it costs me a couple $100 a year to get this, you know? And they give you ads. They give it straight back onto the left flank. Bellingham this time. They're not letting off. They're trying to even this up at halftime. You're saying it's my rig? No, it's only that camera angle. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, they have the close up of Vinny going, and it's perfectly fine. But when they go to that like telecast angle where we see the pitch, there's this weird aura around the players. Hopefully I can find a fix or something. Fine, let's just see. Just close some windows. But Madrid, Vasquez crosses in, cut out by Sandro. So 40 minutes in, and it is now 2-1 Juve. No, I think didn't they jack the price? It used to be 150. I think it's like 180 or something now. I don't know. Everything's more expensive, but what do you mean like Kama? Akama? What does that even mean? Keep on saying Akama. Oh, Akama. I see. Because yeah, that is a long name, long and difficult Japanese name to type out. I see. Sorry, I totally just old man figuring out that whole thing there. Yeah. Okay, call me a boomer now. Go on, Bones. Well, 41 minutes. This is we'll see. We'll see. Madrid wants to push on here. Juve's really just been holding on. It was their offensive mistake that failed them this last play, to be honest. So they're still trying to find offense. Madrid has really been the dominant force. And another cross resulting in the corner. Just defending. They can't do this for another 50 minutes plus. I mean, just get some. Yeah. Oh, another huge save by Tech. They tried that play again where they just go to the top of the box on their cross. There's another huge block. They're trying to line up the shots, not going through. Oh man, Garcia comes out of nowhere to keep this ball in play. Huge cross in. Wow, Madrid is pouring it on. They are looking really dangerous right now. That's Cruz just throwing it on net. Massive shot. Another block from Garcia shot. Man, and that's another thing. Seeing a left back producing so much offensively like that, that is pretty cool to see. It kind of goes back to what Colin's saying, that the 3-5-2 doesn't really work well with fast wings, against fast wings. Big cross, and that's going out wide again. Away, trying to put pressure on Vinny. Vinny finding. Oh, no, there's a little tumble. They're not going to get the call on that, though. Vinny tumbled again. That's probably one of those things that we don't like about Vinny. He is a bit of a bitch. Jesus, Dave's saying here, what the fuck? In Germany, if you want Bundesliga and Champions League, it's €360 per year. That's hefty. Yeah, because I need Fubo and DAZN to get both Serie A and Champions League. Because Serie A is no longer in DAZN, so now I need Fubo. It's the same feed. They get their feed from the same thing. So yeah, that's 350 Canadian. That's still a fair bit. Camavinga shot blocked again. Frankie saying, I just need Paramount, which is nice. Yeah, America, it's always somehow cheaper for things. It's what you get with that extra dose of freedom. No, it's all the same feed though, Frankie. You say the commentators are shit, that we get the same feed. Vinny again crossing over in the box, and that's a wide shot. Yeah, so they have one broadcast, like one English broadcast. And they sell that broadcast. So it's like working with contractors and subcontractors in a sense, right? Like one person produces it and sells it to like the league, and then the league's gonna sell it to DAZN or Fubo or whoever, right? And in whichever country, it goes country by country. Bit of a racket, if you ask me, but lots of money involved. David's saying, I pay for Sky €25 per month, but I get Bundesliga, Premier League, Champions League, and movies and series. Yeah, so okay, that's Sky. So just the Sky package. It's not the worst. It's a little expensive. Frankie wanted Spanish commentators. That'd be fun too. Oh man, I'm gonna have to blow my nose heavy. I'm gonna share the link. Colin, if you want to come in, do a halftime show. Yeah. The sinuses need some work. Let me tell you. So we're at the 45th minute. There it is. There's the link. Halftime. Shoot the shit. And F1. F1 is $70 Canadian per year. Oh, Rudiger launches one from downtown. That goes wide. Oh, no. Tech got a finger on it. That's a corner. Rudiger just launching that. Wow. Short corner and quick. Less than a minute left now. Another long shot. That goes off a back. Or does it rise? Colin is here. What's going on?
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, not so bad. How are you?
No complaints. I'm pretty happy with the game, to be honest.
Not bad. I mean, Madrid's been probably deservedly like they should be in front. We can't discount our goals. Our goals were nice.
No, and Dave Elitok said it pretty well as well, that we should be happy about how precise the passing was in the build up for that play itself. We
Yes,
never
and
saw it last year at all, so it's nice to see coming along a little bit.
the buildup has been few and far between, but when it's there, it's looked a little bit better.
Yeah.
This is against Real Madrid too, and they're not putting their number 2s out either, right? Like this is pretty much their starting 11.
Yeah, I'd say so. And we've got a lot of our number 2s out there.
Well, we can talk our number 2s. So Sandro, yeah, he'd be a number 2.
Moretti.
Moretti's a number 2, and McKennie. I guess their midfield is a little weak, but you can argue Chiesa, Keane are starting 2.
At this point in time, I'd say Chiesa, yeah, but not Keane.
You would still say Vlahovic then, or no?
Well, till he's gone, yeah. Knowing Juve, I mean personally, if I had my way, I'd sell Vlahovic and I'd start Keane right away.
No, absolutely. But in terms of actual performance, Keane is still deservedly up there.
Yeah, but then you have to justify spending X amount on Vlahovic.
No, I'm just saying head-to-head starting 11s, right? Like,
absolutely. Yeah.
I'm not going to discount Keane in this position. I think he's a bona fide. He could be a bona fide starter. But yeah, McKennie and Moretti probably not your starters, nor is Sandro. How about Madrid? Joselu, that's not their number 1 starter now with Vinny, is it? Who else do they have? Let's look this up. I'll present the thought mob. Madrid squad. Rodrigo. There's the other one. Yeah, Rodrigo would be a starter for him. Which, if he was playing, I mean, Joselu missed a complete sitter. So, yeah, you could probably say if Rodrigo started, maybe be a bit different.
Maybe. Your number 8 and stuff like that, that's for guys, that's for starting players. That's for your main guys. You don't have that as a bit part player.
So he lost his 8 when he went on loan.
Yeah.
So we currently don't have an 8. And that would be interesting. So if McKennie doesn't leave and we don't bring anybody else in, if nobody takes, like, say Fajoli doesn't take it or whoever, if they would give it to the youngs. I think Fajoli would get a number if he asked for one. I don't know if Moretti would, because he's still like a loanee, perhaps. But maybe at that point, McKennie could claim an 8 if he's still on the team.
Yeah, I think Moretti still has to earn it. He could definitely take one, but he needs to earn it a little more.
But I would argue at this point that you should leave it open and actually make somebody earn it, and not just give it on just because you need to have an 8. Like, nobody says you need to have a number 8.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, let them fight it out. That could be the badge of honor. You'll find out next season who won that battle.
What else do you think? I thought there was a few bright spots to that. I mean, you can see the guys retired, and it was going to be hard to maintain that tempo. But I feel like they mostly maintain their composure. Mostly.
They've been overloaded. So Weah, we see his defensive weaknesses. And obviously Madrid game playing that, right? You have Vinny on their left, Weah on our right. Our right is the offensive side, so weaker defensively. So yeah, overloaded. Garcia, their left back, has looked really good. And they've definitely overloaded. Bellingham's pushed in there a couple of times, especially on set plays, mixed things up. I'm surprised it was only 1 goal. Yeah, they had so many chances. Tech came out huge on multiple occasions.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they've definitely overloaded that left side. Almost nothing's gone through their right.
Well, this is, I think Real Madrid is also giving a blueprint on how to beat us in the future, because a 3-5-2 is always going to be like we're seeing. It's always going to transform into basically a 5-4-1 where they come back every time, and that's what we're doing, having 5 at the back. but also on that counter, as you saw it leaves a massive pocket on either flank. You know,
Yeah, so I guess that would be pretty good trend because the 3-5-2 is popularizing for whatever reasons.
on much faster teams though. I don't see us being able to pull it off well.
It's looking good with Weah though in terms of speed.
Absolutely.
But you would like to have it on both sides. But you see Madrid, and they're not doing it on both sides. Dash is coming in. Everyone's okay. Perfect. I can head off and go release my sinuses now. Then I'll be back.
How you doing, man? So yeah, what are your thoughts so far? Like, how you feel about the game?
Is it just me or is it awkwardly quiet?
Well, you're the creeper who just like came in and didn't say anything.
Oh no, I get you. No, I'm good. I thought I was sitting there. I'm like, wait, did Dave just like troll the hell out of me? No, I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably one of the best first halves I've seen in a while.
Yeah, for tempo, I think there's a lot of positives. I think Dave's being realistic, but also to like the side of being a negative Nancy at the same time too. You know, I think there's a lot of positives to be taken from that first half. A lot of positives, but the 3-5-2 still scares the shit out of me.
It does because like the Vinny goal is like the perfect example of what happens if you're caught out of position. But at the same time, Vinny's got like 105 pace. It's like absolutely unreal. But the one thing that I thought was interesting is like, this is me being like overly positive where it's like, I think we should have been up 3 or 4-0. There was a couple of just missed times in the final third. But as far as like, for example, Keane has offered so much dynamism this game as far as beating Madrid defenders, being able to just stall the ball up for a little bit to give time for people to move forward. Outside of that mishap that McKennie and Weah had, I kind of liked how they were combining with each other, as well as McKennie kind of being a little bit of a threat in the air. It's just, if McKennie's header was just a tad bit higher over Rudiger, that's a tap in for Chiesa on the other side of the post. So the thing is like, the offensiveness capabilities are there a lot better than what I've seen last season. I think, there's some fine tuning that you need to do. The thing is like, I want to give props to Juve. This is their second preseason game, and this is like Real Madrid's like third or fourth.
Yeah.
So for them to come off Milan and extremely rusty, and then for them to transition into what we saw in the first 45 minutes, I think it's awesome. I mean, it's something that definitely I didn't expect. I expected Allegri to be a little bit more conservative, but for minute one, high press, get something going, they did. And then again, they were just pressing Real, and it was definitely different. And I think because now that you have Kostic and Weah, I think now you're kind of seeing what the 3-5-2 can do offensively for Juve. Of course, there's going to be some things you're going to need to watch out for. Again, you can't have any misplays in the opponent's half when you're committing numbers forward. But, there is the negative of it because you can get openly exposed and whatnot. But when you, like, the positive of it is just if you get everything dialed up correctly, you can cook. And they cooked. Just, again, they're handling Madrid. They're forcing Madrid to shoot outside the box. Szczesny's back in top form like he is for Poland instead of Juve. So, it might be a little bit overly optimistic. It's just 45 minutes. I get it. But this is a lot more in this 45 minutes than I saw last season.
Yeah. It was so surprising. It's even so surprising that I'm wondering, is Madrid trying? Are they just helping us like to look good or what? But in any case, they put the ball in the hole. That's the most important part.
Look, and the thing is, and that's the irony of this, guys. It's, we're going to wake up tomorrow, say that the result stands or say that we win even more. You're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to see all the anti or the pessimistic Juve fans saying, oh my gosh, it's just a friendly. Real Madrid was coasting. Look, Vinny took so many shots that first half. If he wasn't trying, he wouldn't be taking those shots.
Okay.
Same thing. Same thing with Nacho Fernandez taking shots, Modric taking shots, Cruz taking shots. The thing is like, if Real Madrid took 1 or 2 shots, then I could get it. You can make that argument that they're coasting, but from what it looked like Real's trying to get stuff going. Jude Bellingham taking shots as well. So, look, I mean, again, it is preseason. Don't get me wrong here. It is preseason because, like, for example, last season we won against Sassuolo 3-0, and everyone thought it was, the second coming of Juve, but it ended up not being the case. The thing is the difference between running through Sassuolo 3-0 versus Real Madrid, I think it's a little bit more impressive as far as feats go, especially since this is Real Madrid's first team. So I think, barring anything crazy, if Juve hold the result by the next 10 or 15 minutes, I think we're going to start seeing Real and Juve start shifting to their B teams. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Juve push for a third. I mean, they have the legs, they have the capabilities. Again, Weah and Kostic are really giving the Real Madrid fullbacks a really hard time covering. Because one or the other is going to be open. So it's one of those things where you haven't seen that since 2015, 2016 with Cuadrado and Sandro when they were actually at the peak of their powers.
Did you guys see the thing? I just want to ask you because you guys might be more informed. With Fabrizio Romano when he posted like the second Juve bid for the swap, are they just like? Are they like gonna do it, or does it all really just depend on Chelsea, or do we not know?
Well, none of us really know for sure.
So,
but they're at the table, like they're discussing this for real.
Okay. Yeah. So put it in this perspective. So there's two triggers that need to happen right now for this deal to go through. One, it's going to be Chelsea essentially because Juve is holding firm. We want a plus 50, and that's it. Plus 45 to plus 50. That's it. Take it or leave it. And then the second thing that needs to happen is Dusan needs to agree to the move as well, because at the end of the day, it's not like from what we've heard, there's mixed reports saying that he doesn't want to. There's like, again, we don't know unless Dusan says it himself, obviously, but there's, there's 2 reports. There's the agents agreed to a 10 million a season. And then there's Dusan saying, I want my revenge season. I don't know for sure. It's one or the other, but those are the 2 levers that need to happen.
He will, though, have the official company line, because if it doesn't go through, at least he saves face. So he's going to say something like that regardless. Or at least he's being told to by somebody smart. Because you don't say, oh, yeah, I'm totally going to Chelsea. And if it falls through, well, now you look like Lukaku.
Yeah. The thing is like what makes it very difficult is that it's going to take a lot to really convince Chelsea to go for it. Because the thing is Chelsea value Lukaku at 45, which is absolutely outrageous in my opinion, especially for him not playing at all last season. You could argue for 30 to 35 because he is 29 years old. That makes sense, but he missed a whole chunk of last season as well. So, like, for example, I believe he only played 7 to 8 games as far as like a full 90-minute increment. He had some features here and there, but, to justify a 45 million price tag for him is outrageous. And then Juve are holding firm at Dusan at 80. So the thing is what Chelsea's trying to do is they're trying to offer Lukaku, who they're valuing at 45, and then they're offering 35 million. And Juve's like, absolutely not. The only way that we do this is if we get 45 to 50 million in liquid funds from Chelsea for this move to really happen. Because again, this is where I'm going to give props to Giuntoli. If this is like, again, this is all speculation, but if this is the actual case, I give props to Giuntoli because he's holding firm. He's like, hey, we want to do this deal, but this is where I'm at. And if you don't play with me, I'm not, it is what it is. It's also, again, Giuntoli needs to, this move is also kind of one of those things because obviously Allegri said, give me Lukaku and I'll win the Scudetto, allegedly. This is one of those things where I think Giuntoli is playing politics in a sense where he's trying to look like, hey, I'm appeasing Allegri, but at the same time, I'm also holding firm to what I think is, valuable in a sense of what we're getting. He's like, I'm not going to bend over backwards for Allegri and cost us money, but at the same time, I'm not going to tell Allegri to fuck off. So it's a little bit of both. It's one of those things where he's trying to play both sides. And if he holds firm for the 50, I'm 100% okay with it. If Chelsea cave in and do the 50, at the end of the day, yes, we get Lukaku, but you also get 50 million in liquid assets as well. So it's one of those things where it's a little bit of the least of two evils. But again, if Juntali goes for anything less than 45, I think that move is an absolute failure.
45 and Cassidy. Fuck Lukaku. Bury that motherfucker. We don't need him. Vlahovic, see you later. Take 45. Cassidy, we ride with Keane. That's it.
Who is Casadei? Is he a Chelsea player?
Yeah, so Casadei is an Italian under 20. He's actually he won player of the tournament for the under 20 World Cup. So he played he actually played in the final against Fascinato, the player that we just signed. So Casadei is actually one of the really, really good midfielding starlets, and Chelsea want 20 million for him, even though he's never played a game for him. So the price point, it's a little bit one of those things where, like I said, if you offer Jackson and Casadei, sure, I'll give you Vlahovic, but they're not going to do that because Chelsea's smart. They're not going to give away their best assets.
It's very unfortunate because you sold Paulo Dybala last year, so you can focus on Vlahovic, and then you just want to sell him. I understand though that it's because we didn't make UCL, so we need to get 100 mil. So that's why we want to sell Vlahovic, but it's unfortunate on many levels. But do you guys think that the second scenario will happen, that Beppe is suggesting, that we'll instead sell youngsters along with McKennie, Zakaria in order to keep Vlahovic and Chiesa?
We might have to be forced to make money that way if we can't make a big sale.
Yeah, so there's a couple of sorry guys. There's a couple of things that could potentially happen. So first things first. So allegedly they're saying that Zakaria to West Ham is done. So that's going to be about 15 to 20 million. The other thing too, which is option 3, there is potential of a capital gains increase that Elkin might do. If that is the case, we might not have to sell too many players. We might not have to liquidate too many assets. That is speculation. That is a rumor. But again, if there is a capital gains increase by Exor, that changes the playing field dramatically.
Well, it has to be voted on by the board, right? Elkin can't just be like, I'm doing this.
No,
I mean, technically he can, but what's the point of having a board if
then he'll just
don't do these kinds of So that's probably what's happening, is that some rumor came out, the next board meeting, this was on the minute sheet that we're talking about capital increase for Juventus, and got leaked out to Fabrizio, whoever reported it, right? That's how I envision this information gets leaked out. So that's still so far down the road, right? It takes so much time, all the bureaucracy in the corporate world. So it's just sit it down. It'll be a bit. It'll just come out in the news one day. It's oh yeah, by the way, this happened. It'll be 3 weeks later. So,
alrighty, boys, I got to run. I did my Dash cameo, so I'll catch you guys on the next video.
Dash cameo. Oh boy.
Is the game back?
They are in the town. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Do you have any last minute words? Either one of you?
Hope we win. Thanks. This was great.
Thank you. This is the first time we've both been on camera.
Yeah.
So, and I know I always butcher your name. So
no, it's okay. All right, guys. Let's go.
Take care. Colin, sorry, what were you saying?
I want another high tempo half. High tempo and incisive passing. I'll be content.
Beauty. All right. Well, thank you for joining. And as always, Saturday nights, of course. I will sign you out and have a good night. We're going back in the game. Okay, perfect. So that worked out pretty well, I think. I had to leave for a couple minutes, as you know, so it definitely worked out from a very selfish perspective. But Dash did come in. He does always try to make a point of that. Take a few minutes from work. So that's good of him. And man, it's Dash. He's got all these words just bundled up, just ready to pound out. As soon as he's on the air, he's like, bam, this is what I think. I love it. But game has started. We have had wholesale changes that I couldn't announce because Dash was going at it. Way is over Cambiaso. Just trying to go off the top of my head here. Gatti, Sandro. We'll figure it out though as we're playing here. Frank saying, man, I really don't like that damn Lightning Jeep logo. And David saying, better than that Rihanna halftime show. I didn't see the halftime show, so I guess I'm happy I didn't. I don't know, I'm not into. I want to watch the sport. I don't care about the halftime show. I know some people do. Some people that's all they care. It's just not my thing. I never pay attention to it. Chiesa, though, he's going for a long one, throws it in, bouncing. Courtois picks it up, though. Fairly direct, but man, a little bouncing low ball like that. That could. It's hard. It's hard from that range to get that power on. That's pretty impressive for the little injured Chiesa there. Looking healthy. Vinny at it again, dribbling in, causing tons of troubles, going down easy and no call. Oh, and now, no, that's Gatti. He gets pushed over by Bellingham. So ball goes Juve's way. So that's Cambiasto. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry. That was bad. That was really bad. I can't stand that about Vinny. He has got to work on the acting skills. That was atrocious. So bad. That was never a call. Maybe in La Liga. I don't know, but jeez. Never in America. They're probably all laughing at him right now. After the game, crack a couple of Bud Lights there with the back in the refs locker room, talking about the game. And they're like, that Vinny guy, what a bitch. Because that's what they do in America. They don't care how technically skilled you are. They're just like, are you tough? So, it should be noted, Atalanta. Playing Atalanta, I don't even have the dates on hand. August. Man, I can't remember. I'll try to report on that for Saturday anyways, make sure I have it. But games coming up against Atalanta. Preseason. Pensolio is in that as well. Sorry, missed that one. Oh, Garcia with a dribbler across the net and goes wide. Pensolio with the thumbs up. I love his communication. He's a very vocal keeper. And as good as Tech is, we forget that with, as we should mention, the GOAT Buffon retiring finally at the age of 45. Amazing. Everyone's hero, I'm sure. But Buffon always had that grit, always yelling, making noise. We missed that. And Pensolio, our third keeper, so good at it. Garcia fouling McKennie, though, and getting a warning on the play. Or is he getting a bucking? McKennie looking a little bit knocked up, but we continue play. There was no card there. And Locatelli hauled down. And that's another free kick. Modric getting, I don't know, getting tired there, old man. Just tugging at the shirt a little bit. Frankie coming in. Would love to have seen Perlin as he didn't have a shoulder issue tonight. Yes, Perlin did actually have a shoulder issue. Thanks for bringing that up, Frankie. He picks these up, I guess, on occasion. I think 5 times now. So recurrent injury. Oh, bad giveaway by Illing. That's right. Illing came in for I can't remember. Somebody let me know. I'm still on Real Madrid here on the thought mom. Nobody cares about this. Vinny dribbling and out. Okay, Moretti is out. Substitute. So Milik came in for Keane. Illing came in for Moretti, was it? Scambi also came for Weah, Gatti for Sandro, and Solio for Tech. So yes, they are trying Illing in the midfield role. So reconfirming those rumors. Cross in, cleared away. Gatti too strong, Vinny is weak. Yeah. It is nice though seeing Pinsoglio actually get some game time, even if only in preseason, right? Because he just doesn't in the regular season. I mean, Tech stays pretty healthy, right? Oh, Kostic free on the left now with a bit of space. Fed to Chiesa, not really good. But we do see Illing pushing up in that midfield role. He's got to track back now. Track back. Again, and I must be tripping balls because the stupid Halo thing, is it the shadow? I don't know, but the feed, it's just bad. Vasquez tries to throw one in again, and Solio coming out, pushing it back for a corner. Tons and tons of corners. What is the count there? 8. Another short one, blocked off. Oh, Bellingham raises it just over the bar. Doesn't work out for him there. Yeah, where the hell? There's supposed to be a little thing where you can check the, you know what I'm saying, the resolution. The resolution. There's no resolution thing here. What is this janky ass Dazone browser? I expect more. Oh, the dogs have showed up. They're here for the night. Oh, Milik picks it up now. Yeah, Milik's looking for some space. Brings it back. Gives it up. Oh, Bellingham through the middle of Vinny. Gatti on the ground. Vinny crying, rolling. It's a yellow card. I thought that was good. Vinny definitely rolled around like Vinny does. He Vinny'd the hell out of that. Let's see if there's any real contact there. Here's the replay. Oh, come on. Are you? Shh. That's a travesty. There's nothing in that. That was stupid. I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree with that call. Yeah, I'm in the settings for this trash thing, and there's nothing. It's bad. Screw you, DAZN. Maybe I do like Fubo better. I am now losing my voice as well, doing this while sick. Good thing it's the preseason. I got a couple weeks off here. And Frankie just continues in, and frail and a loser. Dangerous spot for free kick now. It's fairly dead on though. We'll see. Here it is. The kick hits the wall. No problem. Clear it out. Off the line, 55 minutes down. It's still 2-1 Juve over Real Madrid. David saying the friggin' dude fell before the challenge. Yeah. And then held his face, even though his face was nowhere near what would have banged into whatever else. It was bad. Vinny is frail and weak. Over the top from Garcia. Cut back. Doesn't quite make it. And Juve hold the line yet again. Madrid just can't get onto that final ball. Just don't give Vinny space, as we saw. Oh, Camavinga wins that back. That's not good. Back on the attack. All right, left side is overloading again. Camavinga pushing in as well, just trying to get that extra pressure onto the defensive line. No one, as Colin actually stated there at the halftime, in defense collapsing into like a 5-4-1. Makes it very hard to penetrate, so they're trying to overload. Trying to put their efforts onto one flank, trying to overload that one side just to get some penetration. And it is working. It's one-dimensional, but it is penetrating through. Kenny only getting that one goal because of a cheap giveaway. Let him loose. Rudiger heading it back into play. And did anybody else just see that? That was who's 17? Number 17, Real Madrid, just like jumped up and dove. Why does it not say? Tell me Fop Mob is failing me now too. Give me the numbers. Give me the numbers, Fop Mob. Everything, the preseason, everything's failing. You can see it here. I mean, I'm scrolling through it. People are on summer vacation, right? Maybe some things are, guys are like the controls, if you know what I'm saying. The guy that they paid to do this is on vacation. They got the intern. That's my case right now. I'm doing my boss's job and my boss's job, as well as mine at the moment. Oh, Bellingham. Oh, wow. That just trickles wide. Pizzoli looked like he might have had it covered. But once again, in exasperation, just man, did they just okay? What's the story with this guy? Because he's rather disappointing. Ancelotti not impressed with him at all. Frank saying all these he's just saying all the South Americans in general. I don't know. There's a bit of regional bias perhaps there, but he's saying all the South American attackers are horrible. I mean, Liao isn't that bad. Like Vinny is next level. He's on a bit of a pedestal that we haven't seen in I don't know, like the 2000s Italy squads with the headbands. Vinny again on attack. It's all going through him. Held up. Danilo. Oh, what push over there? Is there going to be a call? Yes, there is. That's Gatti getting pushed over again. This is a pretty big game for Gatti in terms of his rather limited experience. Because there's PSG, and that being the Champions League, obviously huge, and anything the Europa League for that matter, right? But I would say Real Madrid is probably the best team that he's ever played against. Right? Calling for the yellow. Yeah, he's been fouled a couple times now. That is the hour mark past. Holding on. We have held on. So what was Dash calling? Okay, he was calling wholesale changes essentially. If like 55, 60 minutes came through. But we got 5 changes right off the bat. So letting them have their game time with it. Vasquez dribbling through. Not a great cross. But Garcia finds it in space. Bellingham. Okay, I'm Camavinga with a back heel, but picked up by Bremer. Holds it on the line to keep it from being another corner. Or, no. What's the call there? I think it is a corner. It is. It did go over the line. So Dave coming in saying Real needs someone immediately because Benzema left from one moment to the next, so they got so slow and loan from Espanyol. He scored 15 goals or something last year. 15 for Espanyol. That's not too bad. Yes, that's the lesser-known Barcelona team. Okay, so definitely some changes happening now. I think 3. I'll wait for the official display here as to not mess it up. No, that's just the bench. Man, their bench too, man. It's insane. But Rodrigo is on. Yeah, they're just cycling through right now. It should pop up here eventually as well in the thought mob. Funny enough, he was born in Germany and wanted to play for the German national team. Okay. Dave coming in with the German tidbits. Corner here, headed down, back in the danger. Vinny on the edge. No, just gives it away. Oh, poor back heel. Oh, another corner. That was very poor. He has Modric or Valverde for Modric. Silva for Joselu. Player in for Vasquez. So, see, like I said, the interns are doing it. Cross is in now. So, player in for Vasquez. That's Rodrigo. Oh, man, that's bad. He came from the more financial stable Barcelona team, at least. And another 10 Valverde putting it over the bar. Oh, wow. Did that hit the... Yeah, it hit the top of the bar. What a strike. What a filthy curl on it, too. Juve looking for that outlet. Given away, though. Just going long over the top. So this is a lot what we saw last year. They really are just holding on. It's good to see that they're holding on against Madrid, but you would now hope, say they're playing Udinese, just as an example, that they come out fighting for the whole game and don't fall back into this murder ball. Oh, another attempt just sailing past the bar. Vinny just searching all night. Lucy coming on now. For McKenny. And Rugani. For Bremer. Okay, so Rugani, he has over 100 appearances. So do you get his jersey? Colin, is a Rugani jersey acceptable? 100 appearances. Let's see. He's been quiet since the halftime. So I don't know if he's still with us or not, but looking good, number 24. Maybe. Call, yeah, call, of course. Saying hottest wife. Yeah, hottest wife award. Bellingham. Oh, come on. What a save. Pizzolio coming up huge. Point blank. Shuts the door. Madrid trying to come in back hard off a throw and just starting to play off quick. Didn't work out. They're fumbling around in their midfield now, trying to find some direction. Substitutions for Madrid don't really look settled in yet. A little scrappy right now. Not as organized as the old timers that just left. People saying McKenny did a good job. I would give him a second chance. I mean, he's serviceable. He's not bad, but if you can get money for him, 25 mil, whatever, you get the money for him if it's right. If you have to keep him, it's not the end of the world. I agree, but in a position where you need the money, you need to get rid of those kind of guys. Just that from a business sense. But Madrid, another attack. Vinny just dancing. Cleared off the line once again. Vinny, as much of as a bitch as he is, my God, can he run and dance around? But here's Chiesa. Cross in, doesn't make it. Chiesa going for the second tackle. He's gassed. Chiesa's got nothing left there. Yeah, I mean, Vinny, I guess being Brazilian, he's more used to this Orlando heat, but Chiesa's just looking gas. The humidity, too, down there is not pretty. The humidity is what really kills you. A dry heat, just like a dry cold. When it's dry, it's bearable, but put that ocean moisture in the air, not fun at all. Okay, so there's official call. Caraval in for Vasquez. Vasquez had a decent game too. Okay, so they're calling 81% humidity at the stadium. That's much higher than the weather report that I had. 81% at 30 degrees. That's actually not very fun at all. Juve going long over the top. They're fighting for it. There's a tug. That's a come on. You're calling that one. I would flash a yellow. No. That's Militao. They're taking. Yeah, just grabbing a Chiesa. Clear foul, but I don't know. With the other calls we saw tonight, you could maybe argue a yellow, but probably just he came on first infraction. Let him off. Dangerous position nonetheless. Chiesa's looking to take this one. Man, he really does look gassed. He's sweaty. Here it is. Hits the wall. Fumbles in it. Finally cleared out. Had some pace to it, but just straight in. Wasn't Pogba supposed to play today? Supposed to? I know it was mentioned by a source, but I don't know if he was supposed to play. Wishful thinking, perhaps. Chiesa now dribbling on the left, crosses it in, puts too much behind it. Goes out for a throw. As he's tired, he's losing that balance, right? Just trying to force the play. Sule, though, coming on. For a Kostic. He's had a quiet night. And Hoisin sauce coming on for Danilo. Also, by the way, I'm trademarking at this moment. I meant to say it the other night. I don't know, I was extra super sick and I put myself offline. But hoisin sauce. Why has nobody come up with hoisin sauce yet? So I'm claiming it. Unless somebody can prove that it's taken already. Bardianettea in for Locatelli. All the youngsters. 20 minutes to do it. Okay, he's the captain, yeah. Just everyone is changed over. Now, what would really be interesting is if Juve actually hold this off, because there's still quite some superstars out for Madrid. He's got to saw somebody before we call him that. Well, he has in the underleagues, has he not? But I mean, a defender. I guess, yeah, he can sauce in a defender sort of way, big tackle or something. A little Gatti dangle. Okay, well, I'm still claiming it. It's going in the repertoire in case he gets saucy. You can still like preemptively trademark something, right? Before the actual product is ready. So nobody steals that idea while you're in development. So it's trademarked. We got the hoisin sauce. And they're doing the wave. Of course they are. Such a North American. I think it's Mexican originally, I think. But yeah, definitely a North American thing to do. 63,503 is the attendance. That's impressive, actually. That's probably one of the reasons why it's so loud as well. Get the shirts ready. Yeah, the hoisin sauce. Again, an idea. I need ideas for hoisin sauce and MK Ultra. Like, how do you make something ultra? Like, how do you do hoisin sauce? Just like hoisin eating a bowl of pad thai or something with a sauce. I don't know. That's going to be a difficult one. Oh, Vinny held off. That was a close one. That might have been hoisin right there, holding him off. I'm pretty sure. Another cross in, headed away. Goes out for a throw. Okay, so what was this? David saying, Hoisin got my vote. If he calls Sauce Gardner from college on Sauce, I haven't seen that, but I guess. Sure, if you can call that guy Sauce, who I don't know. Let's call Hoisin gets the sauce. Dean's head will be the cap on the bottle, and his body will be a brown bottle. Yeah. Bottle with the label on it. The label being hoisin sauce and some 1950s diner style. Okay, all right. We've got some ideas. I like it. Lazily out for a throw. They just keep on turning over to Madrid. And the crowd trying to get behind him even now. 76 minutes in, knowing that the time's ticking away. Their beloved team from Spain is faltering against, well, I guess we still call them the Giants. They're still Italy's Giants, of course. Odriozola, the man we get linked with every mercato. And Vlahovic is coming on for Chiesa. So we're seeing him. Vlahovic has taken the field. Oh, they're showing the replay here. Yeah, McKennie hitting the post, bouncing back out. Keane tucking it away. Uh-oh, are people upset that Vlahovic is coming on for Chiesa? To show Chelsea he's fit? Yeah, probably. There's probably some truth to that. It would be nice to see, even if it's for 15 or so minutes. See what he's got in it, right? Like, he's just got to do something. You got to perform. You got 15 minutes. But we'll see what this Pulpage is all about, if that really is something that's holding him back. So Odriozola in for Garcia. Yeah, there's talks of getting rid of Odriozola, but what a second stringer fullback, honestly, to have. Again, just kind of simping on Madrid's lineup in general, but the depth of their bench, right, is one of those impressive things. But we got depth with these youngsters who are impressing. So let's see how they finish this one out. See who gets sauce tonight. Come on, Boko saying, come on, Dusan, score a goal. That would be a nice little cherry, though, wouldn't it? Hoyson. Nice little clearance down the line. Oh, some interplay cross in. Oh, it goes too far and we can't keep it in. I mean, that's what you get with the youngsters, right? A little lack of finesse there. Oh, but stolen in a dangerous spot. Curled, blocked off. Handball, unfortunately, as it bounces back into his arm. Who was that? Man, again, I'm sorry. It's just so blurry. But looking dangerous. That was a good little play. And that's the thing with Juve. Just defending for minutes upon minutes. And then, bam, that spark that almost just ignites. Sometimes it does. Obviously, twice tonight. So the commentator is mentioning Vlahovic to Chelsea for Lukaku plus 40. If, I mean, you want to go off his expertise. We've seen that bounce around a little bit the past couple days. Madrid still working their left flank here. Oh, nice. Who is that? Sule in the back corner there, just bossing around. Pogba looking on. Still no game time. Apparently, he's only trained with the squad partially one time. Not good. Juve winning back in the midfield. Oh, and it's just that last little scrappy play. The passing's better, I want to say, but there's still something missing. And I know we've thrown all the youngsters out. Still frustrating. Way and Pogba having a good time on the bench, though. At least they're getting along. Another throw-in for Juve. And a stoppage now for another change for Madrid. Nico Paz. And Toni Kroos is out. Yeah, Pogba can sell jerseys. I wonder how many jerseys he can still sell, though, really. I know, like, the little kids there for Christmas or what have you, and they tell their mom, I want Pogba, whatever nonsense. But especially after, like, if he doesn't play this year, Juve trying to push here. But they draw a foul and turn it over. Kills their attack. Madrid kind of dying off a little bit here now in the final few minutes. Substitutions haven't really ignited for them. Juve just continue to fall back into that deep defensive Italian defense. It's very, I guess, quintessential for both teams that we're both playing at this moment, right? We're playing that murder ball and somehow winning. And they're playing so beautifully, but now somehow losing. David saying, I think it's more for mainstream fans who hear and know the name. Yeah, a few of those too, I suppose. Yeah, you sometimes lose perspective because you're so focused on the team all the time, right? You don't realize that, like, my brother doesn't pay attention. If I could probably just lie and say, oh yeah, Pogba had a great game. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Pogba. Yeah, Pogba's good. He was a huge Buffon fan, though, so I messaged him about that anyways. My brother's the NFL fan in the family. My parents just watch whatever me or my brother puts on the TV. For both back home. Because if we're home, it's on the weekend. The weekend's got the sports. But Juve, the youngsters, trying to make one happen. That's blocked. Fighting back, though. Love it. Wins the ball back. Trying from downtown. What a shot. Timo Courtois, though, pairing it away. Oh, man, here's the youngsters, guys. Crowd getting a little quiet, though. Wow. That is a shot. That was Gatti? Come on. And Colin, you still don't think he should be converted to a midfield? Like, not seriously, but hypothetically. Come on, look at that shot. Very impressive. Having a center back that can shoot like that. Yeah, Frankie yelling it up. That's why we love Gatti. Because he comes out and does shit like that, and it's amazing. Juve also trying to work it. Not bad. Trying to maintain the control, scrapping for it. But a foul, and it gets called back on him. God's sake, hypothetically. ... All right. Is there more to this? Weston McKennie gets the man of the match. Yeah, no, maybe we didn't pay enough attention to him. Maybe it's been so long we forgot a little bit. But yeah, I mean, he had a couple explosive moments contributing to the goal. But yeah, you'd have to say Vinny's probably the man of the match. Oh, nice little fade. Oh! That almost went through to Nick Lucy. Ran out of space. Oh man, what a nice run! Good vision to see that, the pass and the run. But we also have not seen heard Vlahovic. Mind you, we haven't been on the attack at all, so just kind of hanging out. Alaba dumps it in, but yes. Bernardacea, I think, sliding in. That one was a miss. Yeah, that was a bad miss. So that'll be a free kick. Pretty far out, though. Chance for Madrid, though, with a couple minutes left. Here it is. Dumping it forward. Heads are up. Getting cleared out. Very nice. Illing. Oh, no, but it gets one back. Dangerous in the box. Militao takes it. Or Alaba. It's getting moved around. Back with Madrid now. They recover it. Juve still parking that bus. Holding on. They're still looking for that space. There isn't any, though. And that's a foul. Is that in the box? There's a yellow card. What's going on? There's definitely contact. Didn't look very heavy. Wins the first ball. It is in the box. First tackle's fine. The second one, it's hard to see. I think he got the ball, but there might have been a follow through. But his toes were down. So it's not a very clear call. They're still talking about it. I'm not really. I think it's a free kick outside the box because there is no VAR. So there's definitely there's some confusion here. So Bernardacea, yellow card, 91st minute. Seeing studs, no, again, angles. They're not really showing us everything. I didn't think the studs were up. 5 extra minutes. Commentator arguing, I can kind of agree with this. Why aren't the VAR refs practicing their games while everyone else is? Probably just money. Probably just because it's not serious. It's not a real game. Colin's calling a clear dive. That's these English commentators piss me off. Yeah. They do say some pretty dumb shit. It makes me wonder how much dumb shit I say too, though, right? Madrid coming back. So this is the free kick. Rodrigo taking it just on the edge. And it hits the wall. The rebound is blocked. Juve clearing back out on the left. There is empty space here. Slow down. That's it. Just maintain control. Kill the clock. Smart. Lots of clock to kill, though. Smoke now. There is smoke coming up from the stands. I don't know if there's some pyrotechnics or... I don't know. They don't let those things in the North American stadium, so I wonder where that's coming from. All right, another challenge here. And Milk gets that card. Okay, let's check the replay. Yeah. It could have been a bit of a hip check, yeah. It was a slight movement. It could have been the dark arts, perhaps. Could have just been reactionary. I don't know. It wasn't huge, but yellow card nonetheless for Milk. I think it's late enough in the game where you just kind of throw those things around. That's how you beat Pole extra clumsy. Would the Dash say that? Oh, the Juve chants going on in the crowd now. 2 remaining minutes. Another shot. It goes wide off a deflection. And that's another corner. And we are at corner number 13. Or this will be 14. Here it is. Again, taken quick. I think they're calling for handball somewhere. It's Jolio yelling. Hear him clear at this point. Carlo Ancelotti looking dejected, wondering what's going on. Oh, there's still time here. Another minute. On the attack again, Madrid. Cutting back. Gatti standing tall. Clearing it down the field. Back to Courtois. I mean, this is where we're going to get the most murderiest of murder ball at this point. Man, the feet are just going in. Oh, nice by Illing with a bit of a fake. Cuts it back. Open space. Make this happen, Sule. It slows it down a bit too much, but here it is. It's a goal. I don't know who went off everyone. That's Dusan. Dusan got it. It's 3-1. Juve over Real Madrid. And we're losing our mind over a preseason game, everyone. So Toden brought back to Illing with the step over, brings it out wide, cuts it over. I think that's Milik out wide to Sule. Sule holds it up, dumps it in, goes off Milik, I believe. I don't even know if Milik got a touch of that, but it goes across. It was sloppy. But it was enough. It and Kama Boko calling it. Daidu-san. Yeah, he did. You did call it. Dave saying really did not expect the result, but a welcome one. A lot of talking points. Like this is gonna be a heavy talking points. So yeah, I'll discuss with Dash if we're gonna wait till Saturday or if we have the time to flesh out just a post game on this in particular. Give him a chance to watch it. But a final cross over the top whistle game. I'm pleasantly surprised. I mean, I don't think any of us really expected any of that. I do have to point out, though, there were some really good points. We'll save a lot of this for the pregame, but I still felt like it was a lot of murder ball, and I know that we were overmatched in this particular instance, but a win's a win. We shut down Madrid. I don't know. We need a proper breakdown. I need to digest. I need to let Dash get in on this. Otherwise, I'm just continuing on my monologue tonight. And man, I am my voice. My voice is cracking. Still, I don't know what's going on. Sicknesses these days, they linger. But 3-1, Juve over Madrid. We'll break it down with Dash. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for joining also everyone at the halftime show. Something we may do some more in the future. Maybe for the away matches when we don't have Kevin coming in live from the stadium. But we're all practicing, right? With the off season. Get in on that Discord. I'll pop this up one last time here. The barcode. The link's also down in the description. Join there. We got everything going. We got to get those FIFA Pro teams going. Let's try this weekend. It's a long weekend for us Canucks. Is it for anyone else? Not sure. Labor Day weekend. I think Europe does it a different weekend. And Frankie's saying, yeah. Didn't expect Deuce on goal. Constant got to go to bed. Yeah, I gotta go to bed too, honestly. Yeah. So let's do that, guys. Thanks for joining. Definitely gonna post game this one, whether it's dedicated or on Saturday night. Join us for that. Dash will join us. If it's Saturday night, it's the call-in show. As most of you know, all the regulars, of course, know. But if you are new here, anybody can join. Everyone can drop in and do that call-in show with us. Have your say. I mean, barring any crude obscenities, I mean, it's pretty much fair game. Be an adult about it, right? But we know about that. The crew here, the crowd is good. So join us definitely Saturday. I'll hit up Dash, and if it's, you'll know. We'll post it. It's going to be on Twitter. It's going to be in Discord if we do come live. People coming in saying, "Yeah, boys, we played good." Yes, absolutely. See, everyone rolls in now. I love it. Everyone rolls in after the game. But I'm honestly I'm drying out here with my cold and flu. My cold and flu voice. It really is hard to just stop. It's been over 2 hours, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, as I do to Dash, when Dash never shuts up, and I just gotta be like, guys, shut her down. You know what it is that I do. I just go ahead and start playing the beat. Because if the beat's playing, you only got about a minute to outro this thing, right? So that being said, I'm going to force myself on out of here. Thank you everyone for joining, the early ones, the late ones, everyone in between. Stay tuned because there's a lot to break down on this one, and we're going to do it in fresh after rewatching the highlights, all the replays, all that good stuff with Dash and you guys on Saturday nights. Thank you everyone. Like, subscribe, check out the Discord, the Twitter, the Instagram, all the jazz. Just check out the jazz. It's all the jazz. It's all there. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. And it's been a pleasure pre-gaming because it has been Has been a few weeks, hasn't it? Good night.